I'm here with Omar Ismail. Hello there.
How you doing?
So, yes, we're here at Spa. Your first race here at Spa in Belgium. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am actually. I've been around the track this and a time before. It's really good fun to drive. I think my personal favourite track. And I'm in a lot better of a headspace than I was the last few rounds, so I think we've got high hopes for this round.
Well, you had a few good, really fantastic results early on in the season, and watchers might have seen that your performance kind of wasn't up to the same sort of level, if I can be polite in saying. But yeah, you've sort of alluded that you had things on your mind. I won't pry too much and be nosy, but do you think all them, whatever it was that was keeping you, that mental block, is gone now?
No, absolutely, yeah. And yeah, you're right. The last two rounds haven't been quite up to standards for what I know I can achieve. But yeah, like I said, a lot of outside reasons. I really wasn't in a good headspace. But I think I'm now starting to get back into it, and I absolutely think that this round is going to really reflect what I can do on the track.
It is really important as well. I know some of the other drivers in this paddock do have a lot of coaching, obviously physical coaching, which is an important part of it, but not much is often promoted about the mentality of a driver. How important is it, I should say, perhaps, to either have help in getting, like a sports psychologist is the word I'm looking for, I suppose, or to make sure that your mental fitness. I'm not thinking of the right words here, am I? But you know what I'm saying. The state of mind is just as important sometimes as your physical fitness.
No, yeah, the state of mind is really underemphasized from an outsider's point of view in motorsport. It's actually as important, if not more important, than preparation like sim work and track work, I think. Because in any sport, really, you've got to be there mentally, which I just haven't been in the last round or two, but I know that I'm back where I am now. And yeah, things like a sports psychologist, most sportsmen do have psychologists because it is really important, I think. I'm getting one myself, and hopefully we're going to work forward together and fix up any loose ends that I have as a driver.
Well, I suppose it all comes down to sort of pressure, really, and it's understandable with so much pressure in any championship, as well as especially the British F3 Championship, being under so much scrutiny with so many careers and futures at stake. Sorry if I sound like I'm adding pressure, but I'm really not. I'm just literally trying to get an insight into what it's like, really. Is that something that you recognise? I'm sure other drivers will as well, but there's some drivers who rise to the top under that pressure, who thrive off it, to be honest, and some don't. But do you recognise, like you said, you've already said it's important, that it's something that you can use on track as a competitive advantage?
Oh yeah, of course. It's a British F3. It's a lot of pressure for a moody teenage kid like us. So, but I think that to be here, you have to be not average at all, not the average kid. None of us are average in our own ways, and I do definitely think that we really have to up our A game, especially in a competitive championship like this, not as drivers, just as people as well. And I think, yeah, it's important mentally and physically to be 100% devoted to this championship and to motorsport as a whole.
Well, yeah, Spa this weekend, and we are now in the second half of the BRDC British Formula 3 season, and there isn't much rain predicted last time I checked a weather forecast. It is currently thundering and lightning. Luckily we're not outside. Here are some pictures of it, but yeah, there are a few people in the championship who are doing really well, have already raced here. You haven't. Did you do the pre-season test here?
I did do a pre-season testing, yeah, and the fact that some people have raced here before does not faze me at all. I know that I can pull out performances in tracks I haven't raced before at all, example being Rockingham. So, and I know that from testing that we've done today, it's been very productive. Of course, we're not in the top 3 or 4 like I want to be, but we know what we need to do, where we need to go faster. So I'm thinking tomorrow qualifying will be a lot better than expected.
there's not much really to say. We'll just have to wait to see exactly what happens, whether or no weather, drama on track or no drama. From my point of view, I've been saying it to everyone really. I hope there is sort of something spectacular to see from a spectator's point of view. There's action and drama all over us, happening all around us. By the way, the track is currently being waterlogged, but anyway, it's, I suppose it's. How do you think you'll go in the wet in general? I mean, not just here at Spa, but in the wet over the course of the season. How do you think you'll fare? Do you usually go well in the rain?
I haven't had as much testing in the rain as I would have liked to this season, and as a career as a whole. A lot of my days have, I say luckily, but a lot of my days have conveniently been very dry. I haven't had much running in the wet at all, really. So, but don't be deceived by this. I don't think it's going to be like this tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be a nice weekend. It's just pouring out throughout the night. But no, in terms of general, I definitely think more running in the wet would do me a lot of good. I think right now I wouldn't be able to pull out performances like I can in the dry, in the wet. But I do think I can still be competitive. But no, to be right up there, I would need much more running in the wet, I'd say.
And I've been asking people as well quite a lot as to what they like to do away from the track as well, because we like to get to know what you guys are like as people as well, because it's all well and good hearing about how motivated everybody is. I'm sure everybody really is motivated to do a good job, but people also have a private life as well, and we want to know a bit more about Omar. What do you like to do when you during the week? What do you do?
Yeah, may sound a bit like stereotypical is the word, but I am a fitness freak in terms of that. I love going to the gym. I'm going to the gym about twice a day sometimes. It's not just for racing, it's more of a hobby for me as well. Going to the gym, looking after my physique, having the right meals, and that. Of course it helps with racing loads, but it's also something I like to do in my spare time. Not quite bodybuilding, more just sculpting myself really. Apart from that, I'm just an everyday school kid, to your surprise and to anyone's surprise really.
Yeah, I don't think you have any unusual racing driver hobbies, to be honest. I mean, not that you told me about, but yeah, definitely fitness is a big one. How often do you go to the gym, by the way?
How often do you say? Oh, like I said, most days I'd go like twice a day, morning and night, except for Sundays where I just have a rest day. Saturdays I might go once, but yeah, apart from that, twice a day throughout the week.
Okay, I've just been nosy about gym stuff. Don't worry, I've been asking pretty much everybody basically. So yeah, and the future for yourself. Where do you see yourself, if you have thought about the future after this season?
The future is very open for me at the moment. I could go into GTs possibly, could go LMPs, or even stay on the single-seater route and go and push up throughout the ranks. But right now, we're just seeing how this season goes and taking every step as we come along, because we have no idea in terms of what's the best for me at the current time, and that could change throughout the season. What we don't want to do, like before, is make decisions far too early and preempt what's the right path to go, because that threw me off a bit in 2016. That's why I had to take the whole season out. So yeah, we've learned from that mistake, and it's very important in motorsport to really go into something wholeheartedly and knowing you can go all the way through it.
Well, is GT something that you particularly want to do though? Do you see yourself potentially as having a GT career wherever, in whatever championship?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, this season the original plan was actually to do British GT. It was a very last-minute decision to jump into F3. We got called up by Chris. He really wanted for me to do the season with him. Gave us a great deal, and I said, yeah, you know what, let's do it. Because single-seaters, being single-seaters, of course, it's very risky, very expensive, but it's loads of fun. I think it's more fun than GTs. Because I did a few tests in the GT, and it is good fun. But I do personally prefer single-seaters, but I would never turn down the opportunity to race a GT professionally if it came my way, or even to race something like an LMP. for me, I only do what's best for myself in terms of my career, and I've got great people around me supporting me, and I know that I have 100% faith in them that they will make the right decision for me.
Okay, well, it will certainly be good to see you at the front of a particular grid, if it is F3 or wherever, British GT maybe next year. That'd be certainly good to just see you doing well and enjoying racing and enjoying life and stuff, because yeah, that's what we're all here for, basically. Omar, we will keep up to date with the rest of the season with you, and like I say, we'll certainly love to see you back in the zone, on the podium, maybe even on the top step.
That's the plan.
Thank you very much.